also wondering, are they have queen cells going? Good ones. Are they going? Those would be for swarming, swarm cells. Swarm cells will usually be on the bottom of the frames, down. The ones in the middle of the frames, those are usually more for emergencies, because the bees didn't have time to prepare them. They'll just be built out of whatever eggs happen to be young enough for the bees to work with to try to make a new queen. Okay. Capped worker comb. This is all fairly good. You can see they've got larvae in here, so it's a fairly tight pattern. This stuff's just beginning to hatch. In another day or so, this will all be gone, and there will be fresh eggs laid in there. So there's a bee hatching right now. Claw his way out. There's a couple of them hatching right here. This is all right about the same time. She, because all workers are female, she will scramble her way out and immediately go to work as a house bee. So when they're born, they can't fly, so they are house bees. It takes them a couple of days before they can fly, in which case they become field bees. Kind of manipulated like a seed of a hive cells. See what's going on. Yes, there's a queen cup. Well, don't seem to be anything inside of it. But this frame does have fresh, good eggs. Fresh, clean worker eggs, laid in the center, all new. 1 egg per cell. That all looks good. There's another queen up. Two, actually. So we know this hive is queen right now. We've seen good eggs, kept larvae, all the signs are there. Now we want to see how close they are to swarming. We've got several queen cups going. but none of them seem to have anything in them. Because if they're night swarming or have a couple queen cells going, I'll make a split right now. This hive is good and strong. I could actually probably make a couple of splits, but I could take one now, I'd be happy. You know what? I am just gonna try to make a split. I don't see any great queen cells going, but I'll give them some fresh eggs. One of these other kinds, see what they can do with it. Put the split in this box. Okay, let's see what we got. Some free bread, some bee bread and honey, along with, of course, the bees. Some of these are drones, some of these are field bees, some of these are worker bees. So this will be a decent little feed. One, we'll give them. That's in there. What the heck? So I've never done this. Well, this just weird one of drones. Drones would be good to have around when she hatches. Well, not necessarily for her. I just don't have the heart to get rid of them. Just shove them in there, see what they make of that. It's got some, those are all house bees on that frame anyway, so that'll help a little. And now we look for our frame of good eggs. I had one here just a few minutes ago. Okay, eggs and young larvae. Shove that in our very center. We'll give them some numbers. And this one of capped brood will hatch and automatically be theirs. Put that in. Weird chunks will actually help them out a little bit because they'll eat the protein out of them. The honey and the dead and the weird wax bits. And this busted frame will be a good one for them to have, and it'll slowly take it out of circulation. Yeah, but it's got some nectar stores on it. Just don't want it. What will happen with these is the dwarf field bees will fly back and live in this one, but the house bees who don't have their wings yet, well, they have their wings, haven't learned to fly yet, they'll stay and they'll learn that hive as their own when they leave. And all of those capped brood that'll be hatching in a day, that will only ever know that box as their own. And of course, they'll realize they're queenless. So they'll take a bunch of those eggs and they'll start working on emergency cells. They'll produce themselves a queen. So, a couple of days, hopefully they'll have their own queen. And I'll keep them. And that'll give me a third hive going here. So we'll pull all these remaining hives centerward. And then we'll put in these empties. And every once in a while, I like to draw bees out. They usually do a good job with them, though. As we've seen, these ones are maybe a little prone to go wild with it. But we'll give them a shot. Now let's go see if anything's going on. What's going on in the very bottom box? This final deep. Drawing that one out. That one's all drawn, but not much in it. I've got some bee bread. A little bit of nectar. Awesome larva. There we go. So this has got brood on this one. A little lighter than I'd like to see, but we're still very early in the summer and the real nectar flows haven't started on yet. Soon they'll start going real heavy and producing really well. Overall, they look pretty good. Put them back together. So I'll go get a queen excluder and put it between these boxes to hopefully lock her down in there. Take our new hive in there. Empty out this box, so I'll give them a sugar water feeder. Help them along. That's pretty much it. Like and subscribe.